Reaching the age of 70 marks a new chapter in life, one where responsibilities and worries no longer weigh as heavily, and it's the perfect time to enjoy life to the fullest. However, to have a peaceful and fulfilling old age, we must learn to let go of unnecessary burdens, allowing ourselves to cultivate a relaxed and lighthearted spirit. Here are 8 important things to let go of to live a happier and more peaceful life in your later years. 1. Let go of the past. The past is an important part of life, but dwelling too much on old memories, whether happy or painful, can make you miss out on the precious moments of the present. Remember, no one can change what has already happened. Whether it's mistakes, losses, or missed opportunities, they all belong to yesterday. Instead of regretting what you cannot undo, focus on making the present better. If you have beautiful memories, cherish them as a source of inspiration. If the past holds painful experiences, learn to forgive, not just others but also yourself. Only by letting go of the past can you live more lightly and peacefully. 2. Let go of worries about the future. Everyone worries about the future, but by the time you reach 70, you should understand that worrying does not change anything. Instead, it only harms your mental and physical health. No one knows what tomorrow will bring. Rather than letting negative thoughts consume you, focus on what you can control right now. The most important thing is to maintain good health, stay optimistic, and enjoy each moment. If you have concerns, whether about health, finances, or family, try addressing them one step at a time instead of being overwhelmed by stress. Believe that each new day brings an opportunity to live better. 3. Let go of toxic relationships. In your younger years, you may have tried to maintain many relationships, even those that caused you pain or stress. But at 70, your time is more valuable than ever, so why keep people in your life who bring negativity? Spend your time with those who truly care for and appreciate you. The people who make you feel happy, comfortable, and valued are the ones who deserve to be in your life. Don't hesitate to let go of toxic relationships, whether they are friends, relatives, or even close family members. If a relationship only brings pressure, arguments, or exhaustion, let it go. When you prioritize positive connections, your life will feel lighter and more joyful. 4. Let go of comparisons. Everyone has their own journey and their own life. If you constantly compare yourself to others, you will never feel satisfied. You may have wished for a wealthier life, better health, or more successful children. But if you keep focusing on what you don't have, you'll miss the chance to appreciate what you do have. Remember, happiness doesn't come from having more than others, it comes from being grateful for what you already have. Focus on your own life, enjoy your time with family and friends, and find joy in the simple things. 5. Let go of unrealistic expectations. As you grow older, your body may not be as strong, your financial situation may change, and your children and grandchildren will have their own busy lives. If you hold on to unrealistic expectations, you may only set yourself up for disappointment. Instead of wanting everything to go your way, learn to accept and adapt. The most important thing is not perfection but the ability to enjoy what you have within your means. Focus on maintaining good health, finding joy in simple things, and living with optimism. When you let go of unrealistic expectations, you will feel lighter and happier. 6. Let go of the need for control. As people age, they often want to have control over their children's and grandchildren's lives, their jobs, marriages, or parenting styles. However, remember that they have their own paths to follow, and sometimes, your interference can create stress and distance. Instead of controlling their lives, learn to respect their decisions. Be a good listener and a source of support when needed, rather than an enforcer of your own expectations. When you let go of the need for control, family relationships become more harmonious and loving. 7. Let go of negative thoughts. Life is full of both joys and challenges. If you only focus on difficulties, you may find yourself feeling sad and discouraged. Instead, look for the positives each day, a delicious meal, a pleasant conversation, or a new hobby you enjoy. Embrace the little joys, the peaceful moments, and live life in your own way. When you change your perspective, the world around you becomes much brighter and more beautiful. 8. Let go of procrastination. Turning 70 is not the end, it's an opportunity to explore new things. If there is something you have always wanted to do, travel, learn to paint, write a book, or simply spend more time with family, do it now. Life doesn't wait for anyone. Don't let your plans stay as just thoughts without ever becoming reality. Take the initiative to live fully every day, do what you love, and cherish each moment. Finally, letting go does not mean losing, rather, it means freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens to live a lighter and more peaceful life. When you learn to let go of the past, needless worries, unnecessary pressures, and negative thoughts, you will experience true freedom and happiness. Life at 70 can be a journey filled with joy, meaning, and serenity if you choose to embrace each day with an open heart and a peaceful mind. And the proof of that is the story of Mr. William, the journey to rediscover happiness at 70. Mr. William Anderson, 70 years old, sat in his favorite wooden chair in his small garden, sipping a cup of hot tea in the morning sunlight. As he watched the blooming roses, a gentle smile appeared on his face. It had been a long time since he felt such peace. William was not always someone who could easily enjoy life. He had once been a successful businessman, but after retiring, he felt empty. The glorious past haunted him, filling him with regret over missed opportunities. He also worried about the future, his declining health, financial insecurity, and, most of all, the loneliness that crept in after his wife passed away a few years ago. His relationships with those around him gradually became distant. He had 2 children, but they were busy with their own lives and rarely visited. He also had a few old friends, but their conversations often revolved around complaints about aging, illnesses, and regrets. He realized these discussions only drained his energy, yet he didn't know how to break free from them. One day, while sitting in the library, William accidentally came across a book about how to live happily in old age. The book talked about letting go of the past, worries, toxic relationships, and negative thoughts. For the first time, he understood that it wasn't aging that weighed him down, but rather the burdens he was unwilling to release. From that moment, William decided to change. He started by letting go of the past. Instead of regretting the years gone by, he chose to cherish the beautiful memories and live in the present. He began keeping a journal, writing down the good things that happened each day. Next, he stopped worrying about the future. Instead of fearing old age, he focused on maintaining his health by taking morning walks, eating nutritious meals, and practicing gentle yoga. Then, he reassessed his relationships. He decided to distance himself from people who only brought negativity. Instead, he joined a local book club, where he made friends with other seniors who shared his interests. They met regularly to discuss books, drink tea, and share joyful stories. One of the biggest changes he made was letting go of control over his children. In the past, he often resented them for not spending enough time with him. But now, he accepted that they had their own lives. Instead of waiting for them to visit, he took the initiative to send them positive messages, check in on them in a light-hearted way, and, when they did meet, he shared uplifting stories instead of complaints. As a result, his relationship with his children became closer and more meaningful. Most importantly, William stopped postponing his dreams. He had always wanted to learn to paint but never took the time. So he signed up for an art class, bought himself some paints, and spent hours creating. His paintings were far from perfect, but they brought him happiness. 3 years later, at 73, William felt he was living a life full of meaning. He no longer dwelled on what he had lost but focused on what he still had. He had learned that letting go does not mean losing, it means opening the door for new and better things to come. And so, sitting in his familiar wooden chair, surrounded by a sunlit garden, William smiled, knowing that happiness had always been right there, he just had to embrace it. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with the latest videos. See you in the next one.